continuing on the question about, is it necessary to have a master who's alive? Or is it possible to develop spiritually, to achieve enlightenment ourselves alone, or even with our master who's already left the body? Okay, so I would say it's a preference. It would be wonderful if there is an alive master that you feel really is authentic to you, that really helps you. Now, how do they help you? That also depends on where you are now in your own spiritual journey. Do you need a master to explain things to you? Or you've already learned things enough, you don't need explanation, you just need the presence. All right, so this links to another question about the different levels of being a disciple. So we can say loosely, there are students, there are disciples, and then there's devotees. Then the fourth would be you're a master yourself. So the first level is you're a student. It's like when you meet a master for the first time, and mostly you'll be learning the language of that master. Perhaps it's a different path. It might be the Sufi path of love and devotion, of unity with the divine, unity with God. And you're just beginning to learn not just the knowledge or the method. Or you might be on a Zen path, like going beyond the thoughts, just being conscious, or whatever. There's so many different pathways, different masters, different traditions. Generally, there's, let's say, summarized, there are just two major paths. The path of meditation, the path of awareness, and the path of love. It's like we can say very generalized, the Eastern religions, like the Buddhist religions, although there's some love there, it's mostly about awareness. And the Western religions are mostly about love and unity with the divine. All right, so whether it's love or awareness, doesn't matter. Both will lead you to the ultimate experience. But if you meet a master, of course, a master that you feel a connection to, a resonance, you feel that this one is the one that can help me on my path, then at first you will be a student. You will be learning the ways of that master. Then when you go to another level of commitment, and then you become the disciple. Like in Osho Sannyas, we would say that is taking sannyas. When you take initiation, that is the indication that now I'm a disciple, not just a student. But it's just an indication. It's not really fixed on the date of initiation. It's more internal. Depends on you. Some people are a student of Osho or a lover of Osho. They like to read his books. They like to practice his meditations, but they never feel, boom, that he's my master. That's something mysterious. Of course, it happened to me. It's like when I was 15, I became Tibetan Buddhist. I went to Tibetan Buddhist meditation center in England, and I had a teacher, a lama, and he was teaching me meditation. But after a few months, I left because I just felt it's not right for me at that time. Then a few years later, Osho came into my life, and boom, instant recognition, like love at first sight. Just like the first time I heard Osho's voice, I had got to go, I've got to be there. I started doing his meditations. Still, I had to learn what is Kundalini. Still, I had to read his books. I had to learn the meditations. I had to read the books. And yes, this is the way. Then I went there. I took sannyas within a month. Or no, it's 5 weeks. And okay, I'm his disciple. Osho's my master. Great, now I'm totally surrendered. And there's no formal recognition of the next level, but somewhere I could feel it was happening, that I became a devotee. A sannyasin means a disciple, means I'm following the teacher's teaching. A student is I'm just learning and understanding. A disciple is one who practices, and a devotee is one who lives that method. I do it. I'm 100% my whole life. I used to say, what is my job? I'm 100% sannyasin. That was my job. Whether I'm cooking, cleaning, painting a house, or even leading a meditation group or leading a therapy group, my real job is I'm a sannyasin. Then the fourth level is, I don't know if this has happened to me now, but it's beyond devotion. I still recognize Osho has been my spiritual master for all this life. He was my spiritual master in a previous life. How it happens, I don't know. It's maybe karma, maybe it's a miracle, but somewhere we feel we have spiritual masters. Oh yeah, the master before, Tibetan master, I also felt I had a connection to him. Khyentse, Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche, who I got also initiation from. Perhaps also, my spiritual past lives in Tibet, of which I had at least 2, maybe 3. I was Tibetan monk in previous lives, I can remember that. Maybe I was with Dilgo Khyentse or his previous incarnations. So it could be a result of that. How to know someone is your spiritual master. It could just be like, there's a past life history, and now you have to continue with that master in this life. I would not recommend that you search for a spiritual master intellectually. That you don't go to a library and look at this book and read, no, it's not mine. Okay, this master, it's not mine. That's searching from the mind is not the way of being a disciple. To be a disciple, especially if you're going to go to the higher level, to being a devotee, it's a response from your deep being, from your heart. It's like falling in love. And when you fall in love so deeply, you're not interested in other lovers. This is the one. In a way, the spiritual path with the guru is monogamy.